What's going on, RC homies? This is the RC News, episode 75. I do this every week. This week, we're all over the place in the RC world. Let's get into it. Well, the 2026 RC Chili Bowl wrapped up, and I'm not going to go over everything. It is one of the bigger races in oval in the United States, and it is awesome. Something interesting happened, though. Ryan Styles Harris, Mr. YouTube himself, he won both Outlaw Sprint and Midget class. There's a bunch of memes on the internet about it, and yeah, pretty good. He races for Wits and a bunch of other people, so pretty awesome. I guess it caught him by surprise. He is a very good, accomplished driver, though, so yeah, good on you, Ryan. I'm not going to go through everything else. A lot of people won. It's a huge race, but I thought that was kind of interesting that Ryan did quite well in it. And now let's look at some products, starting with this, the MicroPython ESC from Furitek. It is a LCG transmission with the Micro Komodo motor, and it's a direct bolt-in for the SCX24 platform. So yeah, nicer system, alloy transmission, really nice smooth motor, and it comes with the stock gear ratio that the factory transmission comes with, so nothing changed up there, but just an overall smoother, lower profile system. $80, pre-order now. Yeah, Furitek's nice stuff. Well, if you missed out on this, Vanquish came out with something pretty cool. So they did an Origin, the VS410 Origin, but they're calling it the Classic. And they're calling it that because, well, they came out with their original body on it. So pretty cool. They have a new mounting system. So they came up with this retention system with 2 pins to mount the body. It's quite clever, actually. And yeah, really nice truck, honestly. You dig through it, these guys make such good quality stuff. It's got inner fenders and they are actually adjustable, so you have the shock positions inside. You got machine gears, the VFD transmission, and yeah, just all the good stuff from them. Look at that. That livery looks awesome too. Obviously it comes with a clear body, but you know, this is a really nice look. So yeah, looks like it's $399 USD, and it is in stock right now. So yeah, I think it's a great kit. And yeah, if you're thinking of getting an Origin, this body style is cool, and it's their original body, that the first kit that they came out with. So just kind of mashing together some new school stuff with some of their original stuff. Pretty awesome. Look at that. So nice. All right, from off-road straight into touring car. That's kind of odd, but we're going to do it anyway. This is the ARC A11. ARC stands for Advanced RC Car, so interesting name. But yeah, it is a really nice touring car, actually, when you dig into it. Whole bunch of stuff, new transmission, new bumper, low pro shocks. They moved the motor over by 2 millimeters. They did a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah, I haven't seen one at my local, but you know, have you guys seen an ARC around? Anyway, pretty nice touring car. Not sure how much it is. Speaking of nice cars, check out the Yokomo Super Off-Road 3.0. This is the limited edition version. And what does that mean? It comes fully optioned. So it comes with a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to list it all, but it's got all the things you would want to put on a buggy. Tie shock shafts. It even comes with the battery weights. So pretty good stuff. And yeah, it is definitely a looker for sure. A lot of new buggies came out this past week, and this one is available real soon, end of January they're saying. But yeah, basically a fully optioned super off-road 3.0 from Yokomo. Oh yeah, alloy steering bell crank, Yokomo everywhere, laser etched, really nice buggy. If you've ever built a Yokomo anything, it is very good quality. So yeah, this is a nice one. And here's another buggy. Associated came out with the new B7.1 team kit. Kind of interesting. Box art definitely made some folks upset. It's not great box art, but let's dig into some of the new stuff. Comes with the new 3-gear laydown transmission, new steering caster blocks, -2 front ball studs. It's basically low pro front shock tower, -2 mils. Some new C-mounts for the arms. A bunch of stuff, but that's kind of the key things. And yeah, upside down rear shocks. They're kind of giving you the standoff hardware to mount it that way if you want. I wonder if it comes with the regular hardware as well. Anyway, whatever you think about that, I don't know. But it does move the body to the lower part of the car. So you can say what you want. That does happen, and that is lower profile. So Anyway, don't hate me for that comment, but just buggy stuff anyway. But yeah, the standard shocks that it always comes with. Give us an outlay steering bell crank factory. But yeah, there's all the updates there. I don't know, what do you guys think of this? It's a nice buggy. You know, there's always part support. You can hate on Associated all you want, but you know, they've won. They provide us with good buggies. Some of the other stuff that's been going on is a little odd, but it's the new B7.1. Take it for what it is. Moving on. And now over to S-Works for their new Apollo 2. This is the revamped Apollo, and this is their RTR e-buggy, 1/8 scale, and yeah, get you into racing. Really nice componentry. Say what you will about RTR electronics, but look at those shocks. There's not a lot of RTR 8-scale buggies to choose from. You know, you got the TLR, the Kyosho. It's nice that S-Works does it, and you know, they're an accomplished racing company with 10 scale and 8 scale, so really nice of them to put this together. Oh yeah, there's a Serpent 8 scale too, so yeah, pretty cool. This is the Apollo 2, no price yet, but really nice buggy. And here's some more 8 scale buggy stuff. Pro One RC, they're coming out with a new tire, pretty cool, but I just wanted to show you guys just you know, an alternative tire company. They've got some nice tread patterns, and yeah, this is their new Dirt O2 V3 that they're coming out with. So yeah, just another tire choice in Europe. Mainly they're in Europe, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. And they also make some other really cool things. They've got this shock piston set. Here they are here, and a couple companies have tried this, but essentially what they're trying to do is allow you to adjust the compression and rebound feel ever so slightly by changing the flow of the oil through the pistons, trying to block it in certain ways, flex plates, all that. I used to work in building suspension in another industry, so I have a good idea of this. But anyway, pretty cool stuff. And yeah, this company, Pro One RC, pretty neat. And yeah, this piston set, I'd like to get my hands on it. Very interesting. And it seems like everybody's coming out with colored buggy wheels, some cool colors too. Schumacher came out with these for 10 scale. What do you guys think? Kind of liking the blue. I don't know. Do you guys run different colors? Oh yeah, Hoodie's got some too. Look at all these colors. Yeah, 10 scale, multicolors. But you know, we tend to always copy the pros and what they're doing. Is green back in or yellow? Is white? Are we only running white? I tend to mix it up a bit. I'm not scared. I put on different colored buggy wheels. Oh yeah, check this out. MIP's got the new speed tips. These are the Gen 2s. If you want to buy once, cry 3 times, and you know, get these, they'll never wear out. They might, and you'll be done with RC at that point. But yeah, $48 USD. They're the speed tips, so they'll fit on anything 1/4 inch. And yeah, great stuff. Traxxas makes some nice tips too, as an alternative. That's cheaper. But the MIP stuff, beautiful. Buy it once. They also do the sockets. Treat yourself. Buy good tools. Moving on. It looks like PN Racing came out with the new 2500 kV. This is their V5 version, and this is for 128 scale racing. So yeah, Mini Z racing. Yeah, they just refined their 2500 kV. They're saying it has refined mechanical timing, reduced cogging, and they're saying it's the smoothest 2500 kV ever. So yeah, PN makes great stuff. Looks like H-tec came out with another accessory for Vanquish. This time it's the aluminum hydraulic cylinder for the H10 axle. So yeah, it just kind of guides the steering, gives it a little more of a scale appearance. It's not actually hydraulic, but it mimics one pretty good. Yeah, H-tec keeps coming out with some cool accessories for Vanquish. And it looks like Tamiya re-released the 1978 Ford Zaxpeed Ford Capri. And it is underwhelming underneath. It's a TT02, but you're buying it for the body and wheels, aren't you? What is the Zaxpeed? Well, it's a tuning house, Zaxpeed is, and this was originally for the German Racing Championships, the full-size car. So yeah, pretty cool. There's some full-size liveries that are awesome. The Jägermeister one is amazing. Go look that up. Look how low pro this buggy body is. So crazy. So Schumacher's got a new brand called Revive RC, and this is a super low pro body on the LD3. Caught my eye. And yeah, it looks like Schumacher's just got another in-house brand. And one of their products is this nice looking body. So yeah. All right, RC homies, that's it for episode 75. Here I am marshalling an e-buggy race from a couple seasons ago, and yeah, it gets pretty gnarly out there. Look at me go. I definitely put in effort when marshalling, even if I do have a GoPro strapped to my head. But yeah, what was your favorite thing I don't know. That 7.1 is kind of interesting from Associated, and I'm into buggies pretty hard, so the Yokomo, I really like that one. So I don't know what I'm going to run this year. I'm definitely interested in that R1 buggy. I was watching some footage of it rip around a clay track, and it looked very nice. So interesting. Or maybe I'll just run my battery in line with the chassis, call it the R1 mod. Anyway, it's kind of funny how we're going back in time. We're inverting batteries and putting them in line with chassis, like what we used to do on the original RC10 and older buggies. So very interesting. But yeah, well, let me know what you think of the RC news. I really appreciate everyone that stops by and all the new subscribers. I hope you're liking it. Let me know what you think. What was your favorite thing? I don't know. It's interesting. It's just the start of the season, and there's some pretty cool stuff coming out. So yeah. Anyway, everyone, I want you to have a good week and enjoy the hobby, and I'll catch you next week.